What's up, guys? Well, we're in Louisville, Kentucky today, and the Louisville police have arrested the wrong guy. Where have we heard that from? All cops ever. They don't care. They've arrested the wrong guy. The guy that they arrested, his name is Michael Anderson, and they say that the name Michael Anderson is a very common name. In fact, it's so common that the actual suspect they were looking for has the same name. What do you think the odds of that are? What do you think the odds of that are? Give me some numbers in the comments. Anyway, yeah, arrested the wrong guy because he had the same name. Anyway, also, I'd like to note, like 87% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button and we'll move along. So here we are with the Louisville police, and they've arrested the wrong man for violent crime and jailed him for months. Why? Because they don't care. They don't have any skin in the game. Cops have got to buy bond and pay into it. Then when shit goes bad, guess what? No, taxpayers aren't going to keep funding this bullshit. I don't even understand how insurance companies are behind cops anymore. They can buy bond, they can pay into that bond, and then when shit goes south and that bond isn't enough to cover the payout, they can take anything that secures the bond. They can take the house, they can take the car, they can take the boat, they can take the, I don't know, toaster oven, the Ninja air fryer, the Vitamix, anything that secured that bond they can take. Until these degenerates have skin in the game, they don't give a shit. Stop acting like they do. Anyway, Louisville, Kentucky, police have arrested the wrong guy for violent crime, jailed him for months. Michael Anderson, here we are.
Records show a Louisville man was locked up for a violent crime he did not commit because of his name, and it got the attention of Louisville's Inspector General.
WDRB Investigates reporter Valerie Chin went through court records and police videos and explains how long it took to get the charges dropped.
He punched you in the face twice?
Yes.
Closed fist, or was it like
Closed
hugging you?
fist.
What's his name?
Michael Anderson.
January 15th, 2023. A domestic violence case.
2023, and we are just now getting to it.
On East Jacob Street.
Do you know any other information except that his name is Michael Anderson? It's kind of a common name.
Oh my. I know he stays in this area.
LMPD officers responded to a shot spotter call. The camera right outside the woman's home.
Like, I think got hit in the face by the and he just shot at me too.
Like, I don't know, maybe. How tall is he? Do you know his full name? What was he wearing? What does he look like? Give us some descriptors.
In the video, you can see the woman walk out, two men leaving, reversing the car with the doors open, and then the man on the left pointing a gun and shooting. Attorney Sarah Collins says on Christmas Eve 2024, her client, Michael Anderson,
he is a very involved father. He's a caretaker for his children.
was arrested and charged with assault and wanton endangerment nearly a year after the crime.
Still frustrated.
Nearly a year after the crime, but of course.
Still confused.
From the beginning, Anderson said it wasn't him.
It's one of those situations where somebody is actually using my social security and my name.
Like, you're saying this wasn't you?
You're going to have to contact your public defender, and he'll talk to you about it from there, okay?
Okay.
These things.
Collins says Anderson was in jail for a few months, then put on home incarceration. At this court hearing in April of this year, it was clear police had the wrong man.
The man who's on that shot spotter video has a much lighter skin tone than my client. My Mr. Anderson is not the Mr. Anderson that this occurred with. He has also said he does not know her.
Do you agree it does not appear to be him?
I do. I'd never seen Miss Holman's client before
Until
today in
tonight.
person. So, this is embarrassing. I don't feel as though I had any way to know.
You wouldn't know. Larry Farmer should have.
Records show LMPD Detective Lawrence Farmer with the Domestic Violence Unit was the investigator on the case.
Detective Farmer has the videotape the entire time, where it is obviously a very different man. My client has dark skin. The suspect has very light skin.
Anderson's arrest got the attention of Louisville's Inspector General, who started reviewing the case. In the OIG file obtained by WDRB, Farmer writes, after receiving a positive ID from the victim, it appears that I may have inadvertently used information from CourtNet to list in the suspect descriptors from a different Michael Anderson. He says he thought he had the correct information and filed a criminal complaint and e-warrant.
So he was saying all along that he was innocent of this crime. What troubles you the most about what happened to him over those 5 months?
I think the most disturbing part is how easily this could happen to anyone. Michael Anderson
And it happens all the time. Like I said, they don't care. They got no skin in the game. They have no accountability, because if they can put you in jail, guess what? You're going to pay to get out. Money. It's all about the money. Keep the revenue coming in. Keep the uniforms filled. Keep the revenue coming in. That's why there is no standards for law enforcement anymore. Back in the day when my husband was in law enforcement, the departments that he worked for, you had to be at least, what was it, 5'10"? Might have been 5'8", somewhere between 5'8" and 5'10", and fit. If you were fat, no. If you didn't know how to shave, no. If you had, no. If you, no. They didn't do all this shit. They will literally lower standards so anybody can be in law enforcement anymore. Stop.
is a very common name.
The case was then dismissed in May.
And what are you doing to try to clear your name?
I don't believe it can be cleared
And it's going to cost him money to clear his name.
because it was thrown everywhere.
Lawsuit.
It was bad. It was put all over the internet.
LMPD saying its Public Standards Unit investigation started in August, which is an internal investigation.
Public Standards Unit, please stop. More wasted taxpayer money. Because you know they'll investigate themselves and they'll say, hey, sorry.
What would you like to see happen to that officer and any changes for LMPD?
My client is preparing a lawsuit at this time, unless this detective is held accountable and unless the department is held accountable. These things will continue to happen.
It was a bad experience, and I hope I don't go through it again.
Valerie Chin, WDRB News.
LMPD released this statement on the case. As you know, no member of this agency, or the government for that matter, may take any public statements regarding the issue until its final disposition. The internal investigation is still ongoing.
That's bullshit. They can release anything they have. They always say that because what they're doing is they're waiting for this to fall from the headlines. Something bigger will happen. This will go away. People will forget, and they'll be on business as usual.
Detective Farmer also hasn't commented.
He's not going to comment. But let's see what the comments got to say. Prosecutor said this is embarrassing. No, it's not embarrassing. It's corruption and kidnapping. Yes, this is why people hate the police. Absolutely. And people are taking matters into their own hands. That's all I'm going to say about that. The detective needs to be fired as part of the lawsuit. This is beyond horrific. Absolutely disgusting. Yes. He deserves financial compensation, a lot of it. This cop is either a complete idiot or he purposely jailed the wrong person. What other explanation could it possibly be? Yes, he's an idiot and don't care. Embarrassing. Let's put you in jail for months and call it embarrassing, yes. Detective Farmer should be fired ASAP. This innocent man lost months of his life behind bars. I'm sick and tired of qualified immunity allowing police officers to make mistakes with no consequences. If this was any other job, the person would be immediately fired and receive no pension. Absolutely, yes. Take that pension. Let the pensions pay the shit out. Top-notch investigators, best-in-class elite police training. Yeah, right. Yeah, please give me a break. Kudos to him and his attorney for fighting this and not giving up. Yes, man should be compensated. We are looking for a black male, age between 18 and 70, 4 feet to 7 feet tall, 120 to 400 pounds, typical law enforcement profiling techniques. This is a $12 million lawsuit. I'd take $12 million. Sue the hell out of these clowns. Barney Fife could have did a better investigation and found out it was not him, yes. Black guy, check. Same name, check. Close enough, right? I have no words for our justice system. It sucks. The cop knew what he was doing. I think he did. That's why we don't trust law enforcement and the corrupt court systems. Yes. So sad it is. A photo would have solved this. Well, you'd think. Will ruin a person's life with not an ounce of remorse or consequences. Yes. The cop should pay him $1,000 a day for every day he was in jail. Yes. Yes. Let the cops start paying all their crap out. Taxpayers are tired of footing the bill for the dumbasses. Anyway, that's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, like, I don't know, 89% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button and move along. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.